I've got my eye on you. Oh boy. What a day today. The question was brought up, why do girls shit test? You're not gonna like me for this, but I agree with girls shit testing. Why do they shit test? We live in a society where males have been extremely feminized, where they're not good leaders. So a girl has to test you to see if you're the right man, the right leader that she can put her trust in. Otherwise, she doesn't waste her time. She wasted her birthing potential time and all that stuff on the wrong idiot. And yes, girls do make mistakes out there. They'll pick the wrong man. The main thing they want to make sure that they have is a real man. Okay, a man that can handle them, in other words. A man that's not going to back down. They won't put up their shit. Okay, so if you have some kind of weakness or feminine energy within you, that's going to trigger her need to shit test you, see what kind of man you are. If they're unclear of what type of man you are, then they're going to shit test you. That tells you something that you don't present yourself very clearly. Also, there, Kionta asked this question. That means the women that you're dealing with can't feel you. You're not presenting yourself as a trustworthy male as far as the male energy is concerned, as far as being a man and handling yourself like a man. I don't know what you do for a living, there, brother. I don't know if you're going somewhere in life, if you're in school, all that kind of stuff. But women are going to have to know, okay, they got to figure this shit out because their lives depend on it. They don't want to waste their time on guys that ain't going anywhere. Yes, I know about the thugs and all that kind of stuff. We're not talking about them, okay? Thugs don't get shit tested as much as regular guys do. They act like thugs, so women know what they are. They don't need to test to see what kind of man they are. They know, and they sign up for it because these guys are aggressive. They're males. They can protect them. So women have to shit test the feminized males that are out there on the planet today. It's a necessity. Otherwise, they'll breed with the wrong male and produce a weak offspring. Someone posted about the pheromones as a way of women being able to smell the right mates. That is very true. Women can smell men who are the right mates for them. Okay? They can smell you. And that's why a lot of males, are kind of asked out of the dating game because you don't get off the right scent. You've got some fem in you. You've been feminized. Your inner thoughts are impure and incorrect. When you give off the right smell, that means everything is working properly inside. You smell like a man. Not like some gamer, geek, a nerd, a weak motherfucker. You smell like a man. All right? So good luck with that there, Kionta. Next subject is, I've been on YouTube for a while, and I've had my trolls. There's a guy named Nomadic Fanatic. Now, I feel sorry for this guy. He's a fellow that, I think he's in his early 30s, going to college. I believe it's in my hometown, Seattle, or somewhere out there. But he lives in an RV. He bought an old Tioga Class C. That's with the bed above the driver's area. And every now and then, he's asked for donations, I guess. Now, some guy over in the UK did a show saying that he shouldn't be asked for donations. He called him a e-beggar. All because this guy in the UK thinks that he shouldn't be doing that. That YouTube should run the way he thinks it should be ran. That he has no right to, because he said shitty videos of poor quality because it's below his standards. Someone called the school. Don't know who it was. They don't know who it was. You can get some ideas though. If you follow the fella. he's going for his master's program, and his master was in review, and they called with a complaint that he took some of his grant money and bought the RV. In this country, they allow you to take your grant money and use it on transportation or housing. So obviously someone that doesn't know the rules of grants in this country. I'm not saying that guy in the UK did it, but someone doesn't know anything about the process also. Like, I'm one of those people who don't know that much about the process. I'm learning. Now he's got to wait an entire year before he gets his master's, he gets the master's program. He was going to buy a fellow out there was going to give him a brand new RV at a real good discount. He's going to get to trade his RV in. They called this guy, harassed his family, harassed him at work. So the deal's off. He didn't want that much attention from the guy, this Nomadic Fanatics troll. Someone hacked his Facebook account, took over his Facebook account, and someone in LA last weekend tried to do the same thing to my account. I've got the IP address. I'll post it on my next show. Some of you guys are good with hacking stuff. Let me know who owns that IP address. We can find this fucker. But they hacked his Facebook account, and they made a fake Facebook account. They bothered his family. They said he had a kid. He has no kid. And they accused this one girl of being his child. That girl suing the guy that did that. I guess they got all of his IP. Like, Facebook gave me the fellow that tried to hack my Facebook, my personal one. Okay, my personal one, not ZenMac, but the one with my family and all that on it. Okay, so they gave me the IP address. Well, that's what happened to this guy. It's amazing that negative people would stoop to that level. I'm looking at on YouTube, I see all these fake accounts. Instead of Nomadic Fanatic, there's someone called Nomadic Fraud Addict. It's sad that there are people on the planet with nothing better to do with their time. I'm trying to urge all of you guys into bettering your lives. If you listen to me, I'm all about you bettering your lives. Not just about ass. You saw what I said, that one black dude that came here. I just want to get the ass. Okay? I don't care what race you are. I'm about bettering your life, helping you come up in the world. And I don't have any tolerance for immature stuff, low life stuff, low energy shit. All that does is drag you down. These people who do this, their lives have to be so low that that's all they have time to do. And that's all they think of doing. I would never think to do that to someone out there. So, as you know, I follow the van dwellers out there, and one of them, a fellow named Drory Nadov, he made a video called Black Lives Matter, protesters block Boston Highway during morning rush hour. I think he was complaining about it. But it didn't take long for the racists to come out. Someone named Mick John on that video said, I bet that Afro-Americans just can't wait for someone to be shot. Why? Free shopping. And I said to him, white folks loot also, in case you're not aware of that. In fact, the first rioters in America were white folks. And I gave him the link to my video. A guy looks like he probably could be a skinhead named Fred Jones said, so funny blacks don't love, they hate each other and everyone else. And the blacks he's talking about are the ghetto blacks, though. The ones that live, the ones that sag, the lowlifes. He said the Negro culture is the blame for their own actions. Live like a thug, die like a thug. And I agree with that. Live like a thug, you die like a thug. Your racist rap offensive music promotes thuggery. And the music is not racist because that's one of the reasons why you hear the music. The rap industry is controlled by Jewish folks, and there's also one Middle Eastern folk person that owns, they all own the rap records companies. And they put out 4 edicts. You cannot talk about white folks. You cannot talk about the cops. You cannot talk about homosexuals. You cannot talk about Jews. And all the rappers, if they want to get their music played, abide by that. So they're not talking about white folks anymore. So this fella is way off, way wrong. Nobody cares because blacks don't care about their own lives. Look at shit Congo Negroes die every day. Culture change, play with books, put down the stolen guns. If blacks were stealing guns instead of buying them, where they steal them from? Use your head, fellas, think. So I said to him, the blacks you refer to are like your white trash. Should I look at your entire race based on one group of people? No. That would be idiocy, which you are displaying there, young fella. I've never been to a ghetto. You've probably never lived in a trailer park. At least I'm hoping so. I don't smoke weed, as you probably don't use meth. Steroids, maybe, but not meth on this fella. Do you see how stereotypes can misconstrue? I follow the van dwellers, and I thought most of them were nice folks, good people, decent human beings, not the type to hang black women from trees or burn little black boys tied to a tree screaming, then sell off parts of his body, as they used to do. They also used to hang men from the trees, and they'd actually advertise in the newspaper, and they'll sell parts of the male body off, like the dicks and balls went first. I don't know why white guys want to buy them and pickle them, put them in jars, but that's the way they were. That's what happened in this country, by the way. If for you, Michael Nolan, they tied kids to trees and set them on fire. Okay. I have a photo of a woman and her son hanging from a bridge there, Michael Nolan. Why? Because the son looked at a white girl, and the mother tried to defend her son. So that type of mentality is, I guess, they're obviously still around, and they're cropped up on YouTube. I said, I would like to keep that image, if you don't mind, of good, decent folks within the van dwellers community. So you have a nice evening. I say that because there's a fellow named Caleb S. that he was homeless. He was a drug addict. And he's working his way out of that. And I've been watching his videos, following him. I haven't gone through all of his homeless videos. I'm going to go back and start watching more of those. But he was actually became homeless for a while. He was living in a garage. Then I don't know why he moved out of it. He had some little dogs. I don't know what happened to the dogs. I think he gave them away. But he was sleeping in the park. He went and bought a sleeping bag. He was sleeping in the parks and getting up. Actually sleeping on the roof on one point. I started watching him when he got his van and started, living in his van. And I saw him, do the whole process of figuring out where to park every night. And working his way up. He's working his way up, though. I applaud any male on this planet that's willing to work his way up out of this condition. Like you guys are trying to work your way out of the condition of datelessness that you're in. But as I told you, it's because you're fucked up here. I see it in your writings. You're fucked up inside. And that's what you got to do, is unfuck yourself. You got to clear the bullshit out. That's what's stopping every last one of you. You got some fucked up shit in your head. I get emails. I see your comments. I get private messages. It's because you're fucked up. Okay? It's getting to the point where it's scary. So many fucked up males out there of all races. Height issues. A lot of people complain about being 5'5". Try being 5'2". Try being 4'11". A long time ago, there was a fellow that listened to my first podcast shows. I was a little irritated. I don't know. I shouldn't have been, but I was mad. He was 4'11", and he wanted 6-foot-tall black women. I should have stopped in this community then. If I'd known, people were that fucked up. But 4'11", you want 6-foot-tall black women. Think about it. 4'11", that's below 5 feet. I can't help that person get a 6-foot-tall black woman. I'm not even going to stress myself out thinking about it or even trying. He can get a 4'11" chick, or even smaller. But I'm not even going to even think about what it would take to help him get a sick. I don't even know. I don't know. I have no idea. The only way is if she had a fetish for small men. But I'm not going to waste my time on that impossibility. And yeah, I've seen it happen before some jackass says something stupid. I'm here to help you guys grow in your lives, not just get some ass. And that's why I admire that Caleb S. guy. He seems to have disappeared in the last 4 weeks now. He actually caught a girl, attracted a woman. She flew out from Texas to sleep in his van for a few nights, you know. So that really was a good one for me. A sister. And since then, we haven't heard from him. So I don't know what's going on. But I still support that. And it was amazing the amount of white folks that were supporting him, that you know, were there on his channel rooting for him, including this Drori Nadov, who, as I said, he's not a white man. He's got color in his skin. And when they started hanging folks with any drop of anything in their blood or any kind of coloration, you know, if they were to get to that level where they start hanging people, they'll be hanging poor Drori next to Jovina's father. She might get away with it. She can separate herself and pass and blend in, but her brother can't. Her youngest brother can, but the middle brother and the older brother can no longer. And her sister, that she'll been gone. She looks like she's black. America's stupid. Americans suck ass with the racist attitudes that are out there. I'm 55 years of age. I was growing up in the 60s as a little boy, right in the heart of that shit. And it just gets old after a while, fellas. It gets tiring and old dealing with the racial attitudes of Caucasian people or Asian people or any other people that get that attitude towards any group of people out there, not just blacks. So I'm really hard on racist. Anytime I see their comments, I like to comment. Don't take it personally, okay? I don't cuss at them. I don't call them crackers and all that stuff. I just like to give them some information. Let them make their own decisions. Have a good night.